Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Somebody sent me this file. It's a bitmap, and I created it. He was having a little trouble with it. Mine's a little bit different. I've got white lines. They have gray lines, so the gray lines kind of disappear into the abyss, but we can do that. I went on the internet and I just typed in medical symbol snake, and I picked that one right there. Oh, okay, how I found that, I went images, tools, size, large, because you're starting out with a large file, and there it is right there. The larger the file, the better. I don't care that it's a color. I'm going to go back there, and you can see that it's a file. I made it quite a bit smaller. I'm going to go to Trace Bitmap, Outline, Trace Clip Art. And it traces it real good. I'm going to take that over here, and now my nudge factor is set on 5 inches, and this is less. So I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool just to get the snake. Now I noticed, well, you know what, it doesn't matter if it's orange, but we'll make it black. I noticed in his snake, it doesn't have an eye. And you know what, because this is all grouped together, I can just do this and see the line is keeping me separated. So now I can move this out of the way and I just have the snake. Now, if you wanted the with or without an eye, I think it looks better with the eye, but if you're trying to match that, you can always go left click, right click, and just take your virtual segment delete key and delete the eyeball. And then go back to your Smart Fill tool, and now you have a snake. And you could change the amount of that thickness. I'm going to group that together. I'm just going to kind of go off this one, and I'm going to hit P and put it in the center of the page. And we'll bring this down. I'm going to make a rectangle, and I'm just going to, you know what, I'm going to use theirs. I'm going to use the original. The only problem with that circle might not be in the exact center of the, I hit delete instead of P, might not be in the exact center of the page. We can test that out with another ellipse and hit P. So it is, it's a good, solid, and I messed up my snake. Let me back up here. I grabbed the snake when I was grabbing something. There we go. I'm going to group it together. So I'm going to make a rectangle. I'm going to take this rectangle tool and I'm going to go from about right there to right there. I'm going to make it black so you can see it better. I'm going to go Control D. I don't have to rotate it from the center because we're in the center. And I'm going to rotate it 60 degrees and Control D, and we have it. Now I'm going to move this graphic out of the way, and I'm going to take this and I'm going to weld it. Now, he has gray lines, or this one has gray lines, and I'm going to make them a little bit thicker, so I'm going to go like 8 points. But I am going to go to Object and convert it to an outline so I can fill it in, and I'm going to make it that gray. I'm actually going to bring in let's bring in a black box so you can see it. That's going to give us a little bit of trouble in a minute, but now it actually looks white, doesn't it? So there's several ways to do it, and I think this is probably the best way. I just kind of guessed that it was 5-degree increments. So without filling it in, I'm going to Control D and rotate it at -5 degrees. You know what, that's not going to work. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and fill it in with that color. Let's get the Smart Fill tool. We'll go ahead and use that original color. Now it's going to cause us a little bit of problem. And the reason I converted the gray line to an outline is so it wouldn't go to the center of that line. Now I'm going to go ahead and group this together, Control G. And you know, having the box there is going to mess us up, so I'm going to just disallow that. Control D, rotate it at -5 degrees, just because it's going this direction. Control D, Control D, Control D. Now we've got quite a bit of a mess. So I'm going to get this one, and this would be a good case to use Control End, and then grab the next one and go, well, I must have grabbed the wrong one. Let's grab that one. Control N. Doesn't make much sense what I'm doing right now, but you'll see in just a second. And can't really see what I'm doing, so I'm going to move that one out of the way. That one out of the way. So I need to, this one, let me make sure that's right. Okay, that one's on the back of the page. So this one should be at the very back of the page. Make sure it is. See, it gets confusing. Now let's take, so that one should be at the very back of the page. So there's our next step. Our next step is that one. So I need to grab this one and go up to Object, Order, back of page. Yeah, I'm getting a little confused now too. You know what? I'm going to try something totally different. I'm going to back up here. So I only had one. We're going to try this, see if it works, to see if it's better. Sorry about this. I want to back up where I just had one copy before I rotated it. Okay. Okay, we only got one copy. I'm going to set my nudge factor. You know what? I'm going to make it smaller anyway. I'm going to set my nudge factor on 10 inches. And I'm going to, I hope I still have my outline. Yep. I'm going to make 5 copies. So I'm going to go Control D or hit the plus key, plus key, plus key, plus key, and I could have controlled down. So there's our original plus the 4. So now what I'm going to do, and here's a good lesson. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to make a copy of that. I'm going to open a new page, and I'm going to paste it on the new page so I won't lose it. And then I can, on the other page, I can delete that. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and copy that. Control C, Control V. Whoop. See, I got rid of that, so I don't want to do that. Need to click off that. There's our, okay, now we're ready. So now what I'm going to do is take these 5 items, and I'm going to look at them under Object Manager. I'm going to go to Windows, Dockers, Object, yours might say Object Manager. I'm going to go to the layer, and there's our item. So that one, see, this is just how it works out. So what I'm going to do is take this one and move it all the way to the top, okay? Now if I hit it, it's on top. Take that one, I'm going to move it up below in second place. Take that one, I'm going to move it into third place. Hope this makes sense in a second. And I'm going to move that in. So now they're in order. The only thing I haven't done is rotated them. So let's take this one and rotate it in -5 degrees, -10 degrees. I hope this makes sense. -15 degrees, -20. I'm going to hit P. Look at that. Perfect. I'm glad I kind of remembered that. Okay, now what I'm going to do, go back and get our, well, I'm going to just copy it all. Control C to copy. Go back to the page. Probably would have been easier to bring that into there, but I want my size about right. So I'm going to go I'm going to Control G to group that. I'm going to make this thing about the size of our first one. And then I can take my medical fish and kind of size it to the item. And whoever's doing this can do it better. Now, I didn't group these together. Control G and hit P. So our snake's a little bit bigger, but we can grab this, holding down the Shift key to make it grow outwardly. Now, we can make this fish. I don't know why I keep calling it a fish. We can make it that gray. Kind of got an outline around it. I see kind of a black line right there. So what I'm going to do is put no outline. There we go. Now, if we I'm going to go ahead and group all this together, Control G. Make it an ellipse and hit P. Make it a little bit bigger by holding down the Shift key and make it that gray. Go up to Object, Order, Back a Page. Take away the outline, the red outline. And I think that's pretty much a carbon copy. I don't see anything really different or bad about it. Now, I don't know if he's printing it. The only thing is we got a little bit showing there. That could just, the one way you could do that. You know what? I might make a second video because really this is probably on the deal is probably transparent. So stay tuned for part 2. But I think that's going to help him quite a bit. Thank you for watching.